Welcome to the Geico Summer Series. This is the Nike EYBL Peach Jam. In North Augusta, South Carolina, we are inside the Riverview Park Activity Center. Today, the first of two EYBL semifinals. The New York Rens out of New York City take on Team Final.
Listen, we have the best and brightest stars in the high school game competing for a championship. This will be intense.
And these two rosters in particular, chock full of ESPN 100 recruits, and that is according to you. Now, how did both of these teams get here, though? The New York Renaissance, of course, they went 4-1 in pool play, defeated Team Duren in an excellent quarterfinal game earlier today in overtime. Team Final, who boasts maybe the best player in the country right now, and that's Jalen Duren. They also went 4-1 in pool play and took down Pro Skills earlier in their quarterfinal matchup. I just mentioned him, Jalen Duren. Tell me something about the second best recruit in the class of 2022.
He is the best power player in the high school game, physically imposing with an NBA frame, outstanding hands to catch the ball, and a soft touch to finish. Advanced footwork, a great rebounder and a rim protector. He impacts the game on both ends for Team Final. On the other side, Chance Westry for the Rens. This guy's blessed with tons of natural talent. A slasher, finisher, and facilitator. Very good on-ball defender. He's become the leader of the Rens.
Coach Andy Borman, but he said this year the depth is just so strong. Corey Floyd Jr. who's committed to Connecticut. Lively tracks down the loose basketball. Oh, and the follow slam is down. Look out. There was Floyd.
And this guy plays with Corey Floyd Jr.'s dad. Played at Providence in the early 90s.
Familiar in his own right of Big East basketball. There's Khalil Barre to claim, just considering how loaded they are with 4- and 5-star talent.
Great pass.
And it's Duren. A few short hours ago, there was just a sense of humility and a drive from Lively and Duren. They want to win this thing, as does New York.
Not being present, they all discussed how important this was, how locked in they are, and winning is the only thing on their mind.
That three is down. It's Ortega away.
Ortega away, just shoots it deep in the left corner. Nation has finally allowed states to use the shot clock in the future.
That one turned away at the rim. Barre's been active underneath. Point lead for Team Final. On the break, though, look out for this big man, Khalil Barre. Says, I'm a force down low, too. A lot of it is based on talent, but yeah, how do you evaluate and try to project ahead when it relates to that upside and what they're capable of doing down the road?
Well, they have to give something to the game that the NBA needs. And Lively has a lot of things that the NBA loves.
Right there.
Right there, on cue, baby. I mean, he protects the rim and he makes threes. So right there and then, NBA.
He's got those guard skills and the shot because he went through a growth spurt early in his high school career. Three in the air, back-to-back threes are down for Team Final, and it's Ortega away with his second triple.
Filipowski, 54 in the blue. He has to protect that basket. He got beat.
Oh. Backdoor cut and the throwdown. Turnover by the Rens.
Jalen Duren just makes a simple back cut. Matt Filipowski.
Job defending Duren on the drive. Corey Floyd Jr. Off the backboard! Slam! Oh, pretty play.
How about this 2-on-1? Floyd to Duren. Tag it with a SportsCenter Top 10 nominee. My goodness. Power at the rim. Watch Floyd. He already gave him a look. He's not dropping it down. He's dropping it up. Duren just pounds it down. That's team chemistry right there. You know, they said this morning they love each other. That's a team that's well connected.
Academy. There's also some rumors he may reclassify to the class of 2021. Count the basket. And the foul. Away again.
Enthusiasm for the game. Ortega away. Puts it on the deck. Strong to the hole. He does.
Less than 10 seconds, first quarter. And the Rens get something productive going here in the final seconds. Westry jarred it away, but no time for a shot. And after one, an impressive first quarter for team final.
They've done it deep by away, inside by Duren. Team final, alley-oop.
By the way, with 9 quick points, a steal, run out, and a dish to away. It was in the right spot.
Well, that's because he sprinted the floor. He wasn't part of the play, but
nice head fake. Dominic Barlow's little leaner can't go. Second effort is down, and that time it's Chisholm Akpara. This team has impressed so many the last couple weeks. Let's see if Denver Anglin can get that shot going. He can heat up quick.
and that's why he's a difference maker.
Transition three, that's strong. Our line couldn't connect, but the follow is down. Javon Adams has his first basket.
When you have somebody who's as big as Jalen.
Oh, nearly another one. And yes, that one was blocked, but it was Jameel Brown who came over to swat it. Team final, wiping everything away. And another three, Corey Floyd Jr. Timeout.
And Oz Cross, one of the staff members for the Rens, was working out some guys.
Oh, Duren.
Somebody checked that rim to see if it's broke. There's the force. He said, hey, you want to try to play for the Rens too? And he said yes. Andy Borman said, we'll take him. He's playing in the Peach Jam semis.
And he has impressed as well. So from the playground side to Jalen Duren. Corner three, Simeon Wilcher.
Love his game. It feels like he has 5 blocks and he's changed another 3 or 4 shots. And then what happens, you get close to the rim, now you start thinking, should I shoot it or should I pass it? And that's where he has even a greater advantage.
There we go, a few seconds left. That one short, and that's half. Team final has led by double figures for a majority of this one. And it takes a 12-point lead into the break. The winner of this one heads to the Peach Jam Championship tomorrow. The loaded team final up by a dozen. Smothered again at the rim. Gale to Filipowski. Lively, I don't know if he even had to get off the ground. He got a piece of it, gets a piece of another. Last touch, though, by Duren.
Give it to the guard, get to your spot.
Here's Bethea on the drive. Uses the left hand and the foul.
In all of EYBL and Peach Jam.
Well, they know what's on the line. They've got to bring it or they're going home without getting the chance to eat some peaches tomorrow. But Akpara would not be denied that. This far away from the lane. Duren turn and hits.
Now when that happens, you're really in trouble because as he's taking that shot, I'm saying that's good. Problem is he can make those.
It's just buried it. A turnover. Bodies flying and team final running. Lob it to Lively.
How about this one upstairs? Lively with some quick bounce. Doesn't have to jump far at 7 feet to get.
Pass from Bethea, trying to force it. The push ahead, Anglin's got to heat up. That's a perfect swish. That stroke, he is a marksman out there.
The defense by team final has been outstanding. They reward the big fella who makes the block. Lively with the finish.
Enough in the tank to push to the championship stage tomorrow. Nice look and a cut on the baseline, and that time Barlow the beneficiary of a terrific pass. Back to a 14-point.
Score over length and size.
Lively coming in from the other side to slam it. Dereck Lively.
Another alley-oop. Great timing by Lively and his teammate, and a swat by Lively.
He is everywhere. Now Corey Floyd, two-hand jam. Mara draws the whistle.
Now it's getting easy for team final. The Rens are missing shots, are turning it over. They're not getting back on defense.
Late in the third, it's a 17-point lead for team final. That one is off the window and through. That's Simeon Wilcher, the class of 23, a rising junior.
Really gifted offensively. Plays with terrific pace. Simeon Wilcher plays at Roselle Catholic for Dave Boff.
Floyd Jr. running. They find him. Layup. Offensive foul. And Anglin steps in to take his third charge today.
Well, he's going to get recruited, two in the blue for his jump shot, but I'll tell you what, he's been really impressive taking charges by Floyd Duren. I mean, he just stands there, lines it up, takes it on the chest, doesn't turn his body. That's
left in the third. This is Brown. Oh, Trey Young range. 20-point lead for team final. And it's 8 minutes away from a championship game appearance.
They're getting it at the rim on breakaways, alley-oops. And Jamel Brown knocked one down right at the end.
You know, you trust, and you know, at any point in the game you can rely on. I feel like, you know, it's just like, I don't even know what
it looks like that, right?
I'm about to say, it's
That's
exactly
trust.
how I look. That's get better.
You're looking at big-time programs, the elite of the elite. What's going to be a separating factor for you?
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Best of luck during the rest of this summer-year recruitment process. Timeout here in North Augusta.
To pro, and I have no sources that tell me anything. That's just a gut feeling. I think Jalen Duren wants to be on a college campus. Get your starters out.
Look at this. Up top, Ortega away.
And I think now's the time. 20 this action. I mean, the eye contact, again, upstairs. Final. They came out, they threw a knockout punch in the first quarter. And they have not stopped punching this whole game. Rens had a great EYBL and a Peach Jam. They did a fantastic job. One of their top players did not play, and Kyle Filipowski. His team had a lot of resiliency.
Team final. Almost everybody who played scored. Both Ortega away and Jalen Duren in double figures. It's a blowout in our first semifinal. 73-52 win for the Philadelphia-based team final. As advertised here, and it has its spot in the championship game tomorrow.
Team looks primed for tomorrow night's championship.
A little more balanced, complete, top to bottom. This is a loaded roster. And the question, who will they face? We'll find out next. Brad Beal, Elite, and Mean Streets. That game tips off at 7 Eastern on ESPNU. But for Paul Biancardi and Adam Finkelstein, I'm Kevin Fitzgerald saying so long.